Father, we thank you for gathering us.
Today in Akwa Ibom State ESCO meeting, we have presented two budget estimates to the ESCO for consideration. The first was the 2024 supplementary budget. Having implemented the 2024 budget from January to October, now November, there was need to review the 2024 budget. One, basically to get the budget in line with the medium-term expenditure framework, and two, to realign the expenditure of government in line with the RISE agenda, and also to make provision for some of the projects of the governor, which some of them were not captured or envisaged in the 2024 budget. For instance, just yesterday, His Excellency flagged off the foundation to the construction of aviation village in the airport. Last month, also the foundation to a building and construction of 18-story building flats, which is intended to generate revenue to the state. And this year also, in line with the minimum wage policy of government, the state government has also increased the implementation of minimum wage of 80,000 naira for workers of Akwa Ibom State, and many other programs and projects of government that were not considered at the beginning of the year, that is, they were not captured in 2024 budget. And also the inflation trend in the country today has also made some of the projections to be reviewed. And it's because of these that today we presented supplementary estimate provisions for 2024. And the ESCO of the state has also approved that those estimates should be forwarded to the State House of Assembly. And arrangement is already in place to do that. I believe by the time the House of Assembly consider and approved the supplementary budget, we will also make it known in detail to you, to Akwa Ibom State people and the press. Thank you about that. Also, today, we have also presented to the ESCO the 2025 draft estimate for revenue and expenditure of government. His Excellency, the Governor, is quite intentional to drive development of Akwa Ibom State in line with the RISE agenda, and these are also reflected in the expenditure pattern of the state for 2025. His Excellency was intentional also to ensure that the capital expenditure for 2025 almost had over 60% of the total budget estimate. Minister of Works alone took over 30% of the total capital expenditure. This reflects the mind of government to ensure that Akwa Ibom people enjoy good governance through spreading of the project.
We took the issue of the supplementary budgets for 2024 and also the draft budget estimates for 2025, which the Honorable Commissioner for Finance would speak to. We also had road contracts awarded, new road contracts awarded, which must be mobilized and started immediately. We also had presentations from the Ministry of Culture and Tourism, where the Honorable Commissioner presented a report of the activities lined up for December especially the carols and the Christmas Unplugged. He was commended for steps taken so far and charged to ensure that a hitch-free event was planned and executed. We also had the SSA brand management and marketing, Raphael Edem, make his presentation on the work of that office, and His Excellency the Governor directed that all officers of government and MBAs must from now henceforth ensure brand fidelity, and therefore they must collaborate with his office to ensure that we have uniformity and originality in our brand representation. Also, the chairman of the Environmental Protection and Waste Management Agency, Principal, made his presentation, which he would elucidate thereafter, and he gave council assurance that Uyo and Akwa Ibom will get back to being clean and green. We received a memorandum as presented by the head of civil service, wherein we approved that the retirement age for non-academic staff in the state-owned tertiary institution will now be 65 years, and this will be effective January 1, 2025. Most of the things we discussed, we looked at the security situation in anticipation of the main events that will happen in the Yuletide period. And we were satisfied with the security level, but the Commissioner for Internal Security and Waterways has been charged to ensure that all our security systems must be up and doing, especially considering the many people we'll be having with us.
Issue of meeting up the road infrastructure in the state, and also the situation of the existing roads, particularly concerning potholes, and the state government attention was drawn to a back road by Ring Road 2 by a back road end. You know, that area has been very bad for some time. The reason being that we had a lot of water there, and we have assured the state by within the next 2-3 days, with the dry season setting in, we'll be able to make that road motorable and also consider other places. You know, we had delays because of the rate of rainfall this year. But be that as it may, we have assured Akwa Ibomites that within the next 2 weeks, we should be able to fix most of the main roads in the state capital and other environs so that we can have a smooth drive. For the new projects, if you recall yesterday, His Excellency during the groundbreaking ceremony at the aviation village has promised that is injecting 50 billion into roads in the states. And that money tomorrow, His Excellency is going to meet with the contractors, as he promised. We have about 41 projects that will be injected, and out of these 7 new roads have been earmarked, which I'm going to run through, and the location. First is a 12.5 kilometer basic Ikoroto Road up to Ikorebak. This is between Orowanam and Barani local government area. We have the Uranaira. This is the contract that was handled by Z construction company. That contract has been terminated and it has been re-awarded, and has been fully, within the next days, will be fully mobilized. And the Usei Koromama 10.9 Nseatai Usei Koromama Biako, this transgresses Ibionibum and Econo up to Nkwots area. That has been awarded. And for your information, this road, because of the nature of those roads, we are awarding them to credible contractors after due process has been done. And we are also doing the access road to School of Health Technology, has been in a very deplorable state. That is in Etinan. And these are the 7 new roads that will join, so that at the end of the day, from next week, Akwa Ibom State will be a project site everywhere, cutting across all the senatorial districts. Almost, we are going to Yoika, Oron, Odonko, Ona, Eket, Nsratai, Itu, Abak, Oboroka. These projects are funded across the states, all local government areas. Thank you very much.